Summary of Cross Country by Cate Kennedy. Rebecca, the narrator, just went through a painful breakup, but her friends' empty words and cliches about getting over it and moving on only make her feel worse and more alone. Instead, she uses the internet to find comfort and learn more. Rebecca chooses to type the name of her ex-boyfriend into the search bar. She thinks that looking for information about an ex online isn't as bad as showing up at their house unexpectedly to bother them. She also says that she has a right to know what he's doing and if he's finished his thesis because she paid for him to go to graduate school. Rebecca can't help but look at his online life, so she scrolls through pages and pages of search results, quickly getting rid of the ones that don't have anything to do with him. Rebecca thinks about her loss while she eats instant noodles from a styrofoam cup. She thinks that people comfort those who have lost a loved one through death because they want to. But people avoid people who have lost a loved one through a breakup. Rebecca avoids her friends and coworkers and turns to the internet for comfort and the answers she thinks it will give her. She looks through the search results and finds that her ex-boyfriend's name is on the roster of a cross-country running club. She uses this small piece of information to make up wild ideas about what her ex has been doing since he moved out of the flat they used to share. Rebecca is sure that he has taken a step back from school, so she imagines that her ex will have barbecues after runs and work out until he is too tired to move. Rebecca was daydreaming when Julie from work called. Rebecca tells Julie about her new plan. She wants to start walking and then join a running club. But she has to go to the mall to buy shoes before she can go for her first run. She thinks it might be later. Rebecca imagines beating her ex in a race when she starts to think about him again. He looks at her and is surprised by how calm and quick she is. In another one of her fantasies, Rebecca gives him a low blow by asking about the state of his thesis. She knows from more internet research that he didn't present it at the last conference he went to. Rebecca finds a country girl group CD in the stack of CDs her ex left behind. They had seen this group together. She remembers loving their lip gloss, big hair, and twang while her ex spent the whole night moaning. After that, he started calling them the Tammy Wynette Hormone Band whenever Rebecca played the CD at home. Rebecca thinks about her past while listening to the high and lonesome sound of their music. This makes her realize that she might deserve more than a guy who checks his watch every 3 minutes when they're out together. She wants to know what the other girls in the band are up to now. Rebecca thinks they're probably doing better than she is, since she's wearing stretched-out leggings and eating enough dehydrated space food for a single person. Rebecca has been daydreaming about cross-country running. As she drifts in and out of these thoughts, she realizes that she has no idea what a cross-country race is like. She was going through different possibilities in her head when the phone rang. It was her boss. He tells her that her sick leave is over and that she has to go back to work on Monday. Rebecca gets lost in her thoughts again while on this call and checks her ex's running scores online again. She sees that he is now 42nd on the team's list and imagines that he is upset and will call her to make up. Her boss quickly pulls her out of her mind and back into the real world when she is deep in a complicated fantasy about getting back together. After talking to her boss on the phone, Rebecca decides to call the running club to see if she can join. On some level, she knows it doesn't make sense to do this because her ex-boyfriend made it clear he didn't want to save the relationship and has no plans to let her back into his life. Even though she knows he never played sports, she is still sure that the next phone call she gets will be from her ex. She is sure that his cross-country failures have beaten him into remorse and resignation. She knows that he doesn't like sports at all and won't do anything he wasn't an expert at. Rebecca goes back to the search portal and reloads the page with last week's findings. She sees something on the results page that she hadn't seen before: a title heading. 2 words break all of her dreams, under 14s. Rebecca stares at those 2 words, which tell her that she has been wrongly watching the running career of a child with the same name as her ex-partner. Rebecca clicks off the screen, and a blue light comes on as her computer turns off. The machine's little tune starts to play, letting her know that the computer is off and it's time for her to move on.
About the author. Cate Kennedy was born in England to Australian parents.
When she was young, she went around Australia with her father, who was in the Air Force and had to move around for work. Kennedy went to the University of Canberra and the Australian National University and has taught creative writing at the University of Melbourne and several other places in Australia. In addition to teaching, Kennedy has worked as a customs worker, a teacher, and a waitress, among other jobs. Cate Kennedy is well known for her short stories, but she is also known for her poems, memoirs, and nonfiction. She has won a lot of awards, but the most amazing is that her first book, The World Beneath, made the shortlist for the Australian Literary Gold Medal.
Cate Kennedy lives in Victoria, Australia, right now.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.